I finally bought my own trailer, and a year ago I started working with my formerly semi-feral and wild horses, just whenever time permitted, letting them explore, taking the pressure off. All of them had trailer trauma from being culled and shipped to slaughter. So my main objective was to just set up ways that they could feel really relaxed and the trailer could become a comfortable, if not a playful experience. And this really paid off in the last couple of weeks when 3 of my horses, these 2 shown here plus my white guy Jaques, took off. And see that road behind there? That's a highway. And they came tearing down there. This is about 5 minutes from our place, and wound up in this guy's field where we were quickly able to get a hold of them. And now there's my trailer saying, "Come on home, guys." And they actually got on with very little difficulty. Montaro was the first one to come on the trailer, and he went on very easily within a few minutes, and I took him home, and then I returned back for the other 2. So this is after their adventure, and this is their first exposure to the trailer again after having a very high stress, high energy, exhausting time. And I have put the trailer down the barn road. This is an enclosed space, but it's very different from their normal field or paddock. And I'm asking him to do this with me off halter at liberty. And I want to establish again that this is not a fearful place, and that this is a comfortable place and a place where they can be confident. So I thought I'd give you a little snippet into how I work with these guys. Not saying that you should, but just to show you the way that I do it. And I'm really pleased with the results and how even in a extremely high pressure situation, they went in with very little issue in a very short period of time. I want to show you how this works, okay? See how that works? It's a lot of noise. Undo the latch. It's going to come down. You need 2 hands for this. What do you think of that? Okay. What do you think of this? It's a big empty space now. Yeah. Should I put some alfalfa up there? How about I go up there? There. Now I feel so much safer because I'm here. And then you can turn around without squishing me. And everything would be so much easier if I'm up here. tips, trailer tips on this side. Didn't notice it till I was sitting flat. Yeah. Who's that? Oh, that's Jaques. He's rattling a box. So funny, because I just thought to myself, should I ask him to go out? And then I thought, well, he's just started eating from this pile, so maybe a couple more minutes. But he obviously heard my thought, and pretty instantly he was out. Was that fun? Was that fun? So we already went in and out once with him following me, and then I made the decision, let's go back out. And all done to hand and voice signals and getting him to pause on the threshold before we both exited. And me noticing that he likes to exit on this side of the trailer. So I could see that, so at the last minute I switched places with him. Hi, Pumpkin. And I exited on that side of the trailer. And so this is the second time I've asked him to just come with me, and now I feel like he's suggesting we go back in. You gonna try and push past the door? It's fenced there, love. I put some arena panels up. Want to go in? No, that's my coat. That's my coat. Yeah. You're gonna pull it, and I'll pull it. Want to come in one more time and then go in and out again? What do you think? Oh, he's found my little bag of compost. Oh no, he hasn't. Good. Oh, he's just trying the other side. Why don't we go back in the paddock and let Jaques have a turn? As I sense you're kind of bored of the trailer. Yeah, I feel like, or not bored, but like, oh goodness, that's enough. So why don't we go back in and let Jaques have some playtime in the trailer? Come on. You ready to call it a day? Come on. Yeah, you're right. There's no real reason for you to go back in the paddock, is there? Well, we could go back in the trailer and we could practice closing the center gate. We haven't done that. Hardly at all. I think I only did it once where I started to close it and then you said no and I stopped. Had enough for today? It's totally your choice, Bubby. Whatever you want to do. Good lad. Oh, he says, and now a little belly rub, please. Jaques, is it your turn, love? Well, let Montaro get out of the way. Taro, come on over here, love. Let Jaques go in. Come on, love. Good boy. Good boy. Now this lad is very fluent with the trailer. Because when he was an 18-month-old, he had a trailer parked
in his field, and he was given his feed there every night. And he actually would spend the night there because the rescue owner was worried about bobcats and coyotes, so she liked to have her horses in the barn. And there was no more room in the barn, so she put you in the trailer in the field, didn't she? Yeah. But every new trailer. Do you know I have alfalfa down here? Look what I have. I have alfalfa here. Yeah. And I have alfalfa up here. Yeah, and how do you feel about me coming up on this ledge? And do not try to come up here. That'd be a very bad idea. Hey, Kumbi. Kumbi, can you stay out, love? Out. Kumba. Go. Go. Out. Good boy. Yeah, you don't want Kumbi in here. Here he's wedging his bum in the corner, and he's like, he takes up almost his face. That's what I didn't want to have happen. That's why I like to be up on this ledge. See, that could have been me. Yeah. Great thing about this trailer, I ordered it with 3 open slats, so there's lots of visibility. It doesn't feel like you're in a dark cave, and it's really light and bright and open. And no, it does not make them more afraid when we're on the highway doing 100 kilometers an hour and there's motorbikes and truckers and all kinds of things passing like 2 feet away in the lane next door. It does not make them more scared. They actually are quite settled, and they understand what's happening, but they understand that this trailer is really solid. It's a really solid, secure trailer. They can feel that. It's really well made. You're such a pro. You know what we should practice with you? We should practice doing this more on halter, so that in a high stress situation where you're like, now I want to ask you to come out with me since you're so comfortable. Do you want to come out with me? Hey, come on. Oops. Come on, Jaques. Come on. Come on, love. He's like, there's alfalfa in here. Why would I come up with you? All right. Well, you want to practice closing the center gate, even though you're pretty good at that too. Let's see what you feel about it. Can we practice this? How does this feel? Hey? Does that feel okay? Let me open this. Are you okay? What do you think? Yeah? And it just opens like this. Good boy. Now you can go. Good job. So just even that, like me not panicking, because I don't want to teach them to rush gates. So Jaques has asked to go back in. And the idea that's coming to me as I watch him is, why don't I move that second hay net? Why don't I move all the hay to the front of the trailer? And then not just practice closing the door, but also work with him on how long he can stay behind the closed partition and still have it be a comfortable, positive thing. Because, you know, if I've got one horse that I know can go and stand behind that partition for half an hour, an hour, then that means I can try to load one of the more, you know, unsure, unconfident, or frightened horses in behind him without him losing his mind and getting upset. And then once you've got a horse locked in a trailer that's upset and wants to come out, of course the second horse does not want to go anywhere near that terrible place. So that's the idea that just came to me. And Odie is here working out a lot of her trauma still by watching and observing, and so is Makai. So this is why I love to have the trailer where the others can gather around and watch what's happening. Because to learn by watching is a very powerful thing. Do you want to come in here with Jaques? Or are you not ready yet? Okay, so I'll watch for you, and I'll watch for when you come to the gate and ask to come in. All right, I'm gonna go switch those bags around. So when I got up here, Jaques swung his butt around to cut off my access and just stood there and ate. So I noticed that when horses are working through a puzzle or high stress, they don't usually like to be touched. But when he swung his bum to me, I thought, sure, I'll give you a little scratch. And I felt from him that that was okay. And then he showed me a picture of his idea, which was, how about we practice closing the rear doors? And I thought, awesome, because he doesn't want to work with the center door. He's showing me with his body language. So let's see if he wants to work. So now I'm asking him what door, and he's showing me a picture that this is his easy side to come out. So rather than closing this side first to make it easy to come out, I should close this door. So he still has an exit, but it's still a little bit of a challenge for him. It's something new. So Jaques, I'm gonna just close the door, okay? Like this. So what do you feel? See, already with the door there, he's looking. What happens if I do this? That's a bit of pressure. Yeah. I love the way you're halting at the. Yeah. So it's just closed that much. Yeah. Good lad. Good lad. And if I hadn't backed up to show you the camera view, he may not have come out then. He may have just stood there for a bit longer, but I moved away and he may have interpreted that as me saying, come on. You want to come back in? Let's go back in. Want to come back in? Yeah. Move this one. I do. I want to move it. What about this one? No. Should keep practicing with the rear doors. And do you remember this here? There's some sawdust mixed in with that. Yeah, and there's that one there. Good lad. Good lad. Hey? Okay, now can I practice this one? Okay, he's like, why don't you just chill out for a bit? Why do we have to get me in here and do something? Okay, how about if I stand here and pull this door closed? Let's see what effect that has on me. What does that change? Okay, so the door's closing. I'm about halfway closed now. Ooh. Now he's just really looked at it. Yeah, I'm just closing it. You don't want me to close it? No? No? Don't want me to close it? You can push it. Go ahead. Push it open. Mm-hmm. Want to push it? There we go. There we go. See? Look at his feet. Right on the edge. about I close myself in here? What happens if I do that? Eh? Don't eat my coat, okay? That's an interesting puzzle. And he's kind of interested about going down the barn road. And you see I put arena panels there though, so there's not really anywhere you can go. Yeah, come back in here with me. Nice job. Nice job, Jaques. Moonlight. So, and I feel good at this space because I've got just about the width here of the door. So if he needs to turn around all of a sudden, I've got a buffer here so that I don't get squished into the wall if he has to suddenly pivot and head out. So for Jaques, who's so fluent, because he likes to exit this side of the trailer, if I close that door, that wouldn't be any challenge for him. That'd be just whatever. So what I'm trying to do here is I want to just increase not only their skill, but their fluency with all things trailer. And I want to give myself as much flexibility to be able to move them fairly quickly. And I want to move them if we're in a high stress or an emergency situation. I want them to be fluent enough that their comfort level and their skills hold. What do you think, Jaques? Can I leave you in here? So I'm not inviting you to walk with me, but I'm just saying that I need to go do other stuff, so. Oh, and there's Makai. You want to come in? You want to come in and do some trailer play with Jaques? Let's see if today wants to happen. Come on. Come on, handsome. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I opened it for you. Good boy. Am I taking a risk on you? Letting the wild one who can't be haltered or touched yet come into the training space. It's no risk. I know how to get you out of here. If I need to, just wave a feed dish in front of you. And there's Jaques. He's still in the trailer. That's pretty big for you, hey? Even just to contemplate the invitation to come into the... Good job. What a brave lad you are. Yeah. Are you okay if I close the gate? Yeah. You let me know if you want me to open it, okay? This is what I've really noticed with the horses. They working together as a herd. That when it's time for someone to work on something, to bring themselves to a greater level of freedom, the other horses really cooperate, and it's like, that's amazing that none of them tried to come in, because everybody loves being in this space. Do you want to go check out the trailer? Yeah, Jaques is still in there. I can go open the second door. Look who's come to play. Yeah, Makai's come to play. Let's open it up for him. Yeah. You gonna let him come in? Are you gonna help him? I'm struggling with this door. There we go. Yeah. He's come to play. It's a big day for him. I know. He never comes out here, does he? No, he never does. What do you think, Makai? All the trailer sounds, hey? I don't need you to go anywhere near that trailer today. You just coming into this space and exploring and hanging out and looking at the trailer is a full banner day for you. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a big day for you. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I'm gonna come all the way here to the far end and just park myself and let them have their time. So there is a fence that runs inside the trees there, just so you know. And there's a fence along this side of the barn road, and then in front of the trailer I've put some arena panels across. So this is still a secure area to work with them. I don't have to worry about anyone taking off down the barn road out into traffic, so that makes me feel very relaxed. So Makai is one of the wild mustangs that was culled off land north of Vernon, and his first trailer ride was being driven onto the trailer to go to slaughter, but the rescue lady got a call in and had them dropped off at her place instead. And then he was trailered again with his micro herd, Kalia and Sione, to the first rescue place, and then again they refused to be separated and got on a second trailer to the rescue in Squamish, which is where I came into the picture. And then the owner of the Squamish rescue had a trailer parked just kind of like this, but right at the gate to their paddock, and she would put hay in there. So he got used to eating at the end of the trailer, just like he's doing now, and then eventually over time going in to that trailer. It was your typical two-horse, darkish kind of stock trailer. And so he got more comfortable with trailers like that. And I think he had that trailer for a few weeks in his paddock area. And then it was taken away. And then I sent a trailer up to go pick him up and bring him here, and he got on quite easily. So that was his third trailer ride. So not a lot of experience with trailers, and quite a bit of it very high drama, traumatic experiences. So I love seeing how he's being very calm and very curious and initiating a lot of this. So I feel now I'm going to walk closer and see what that does to his experience, how that affects him. Are you having a good time? Yes. Are you having a lovely time? My brave, adventurous lad. Yeah? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a woodpecker. Hey? Doesn't it? Sounds like a woodpecker. I'm gonna go see Jaques. You're pretty happy, hey, having all the alfalfa to yourself? What if I get some alfalfa and put it on the road for him? Would that be all right with you? I'm gonna let him have some, and you're gonna stay in here. See what Jaques thinks about that. You want your alfalfa. I know. I know. Well, now what are we gonna do? Hey? Now what are we gonna do? What do you think? What should we do, Makai? What's your idea? If I give you alfalfa there, he's just gonna follow you there. So that's not really gonna work. If I gave him alfalfa there, then that would leave the trailer free for you. That could be a good idea. Yeah, why don't I do that? I'll go give Jaques some alfalfa down here on the mat, and that will leave Makai very clear access to the trailer with no pressure from Jaques. Okay, so that worked exactly like I thought. Do you need me to go to the trailer with you? Because he seems to be feeling pressure now. He seems to be feeling like he's in a small space. You want to go out? Well, it's hard for me to let you out. Come on. Come on, darling. There you go. That's your way away from pressure. Yeah. That's the way you get away from pressure. There you go. Now why don't I move an alfalfa bag right next to the edge of the trailer for you. Okay, so while I was moving the trailer bag from here to there, he came right up to the bag. And I felt that if I didn't move the trailer bag, he might come in. But again, my goal is not to push to get the most that I can. My goal is to build extreme comfort and safety and fluency. So I moved the bag where he does have to come in with 2 feet if he wants more. But I also gave him a whole bunch right at the end there. And Jaques is still eating around the corner, but that might change. So, okay, so I just got a picture from Makai. If he comes in the trailer and then Jaques wants in the trailer, he's gonna be kind of trapped. So I think I need to go and stand down by the gate so I can slow Jaques down or help alert you, Makai, if he's coming. How about that? How about I do that? How about I go running? I'll be your sentry, okay? Yeah, I'll be your sentry. Yes, you're welcome. Oh my gosh, you are so adorable. Well, or I could close the gate. What would that do to everyone's pressure level? How do you feel about if I close the gate? Okay, so I'm getting from him not all the way, but maybe just a little bit so he can see that it's open, but not so that it's easy for Jaques to go through. How about if I do that? How about if I do that? And then you don't have the gate closed, but he also can't come down and follow you. And so now I'm feeling from Makai, where should I stand? I was gonna go in there, but then I felt from him, no, because then he'll be completely alone in this space. So I'm gonna stand here. Oh, look at you guys. I know. I'm gonna give all of you alfalfa when we're done, okay? So I am using alfalfa for the skill building and the comfort building purposes, but when we're all done, everybody's gonna get alfalfa out in the barn and all the hay boxes, okay? So don't worry, you'll get your share. Yeah, what's happening down here? Everybody wants in, that's what's happening. Yeah, everybody wants what you've got. If you want to go in through the gate, you just let me know. Okay, I'll go stand next to it. If you want in, you just let me know and I'll open it, okay? But Jaques is there, as you can see. Do you want me to go to the trailer with you? Yeah? Should we go to the trailer? Come on. Yeah? Good job. Should we go get you some more from the big bag? Come on. That's my lad. That's my lad. How about we try to step up together? How about we try to step up together? Good lad. Come on. What am I asking, eh? What am I asking? There's more alfalfa in here. Look, in this one. There's more in this one. Should I go get more? So this for me is a huge positive because even right now, he's watching me walk back and forth in and out of the trailer. And he sees how comfortable I am and how safe I am. And so this is still really great learning for him. And he's seeing all that alfalfa fall. Let's put it down for you, hey? There you go. He says, oh yeah, I like that. Can we get some more out of here for you? So yeah, I could do an alfalfa trail and gradually work to make him come into the trailer more, but he is gonna feel that as my agenda and my pressure, no question. And again, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not passing judgment on that or saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just not the way I like to roll. So I'm more like we're having a conversation and I'm feeling into what's really important for him today. What's going to make being around the trailer, and of course me, a really positive experience for him and something fun and something that he's going to look forward to, like the best part of his day. Let's get you some from this one. Look how you're pushing it further along yourself. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to follow me. You can stay. Yeah, you can stay there. I'm going to go check on Jaques. So I'm feeling the passing of time here. And what I'm feeling is that I would like to get Jaques out of here and back in with the herd so that it's easier for me to get Makai out when he's had enough. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to pick up the remaining alfalfa and lead Jaques out with it. And I don't think I'm going to try to video this because it's too many hands. So there we go. Jaques is out there. That took not even 2 minutes. And I've just opened the gate wide. And now what I'm going to do is give everybody their alfalfa. So by the time I get that distributed, he'll have had quite a positive experience in there. And he may be in here asking to go back in with his herd. So just in case you guys are seeing how relaxed he is and saying, that's not a wild horse. He's totally fine. Makai, can I have your permission to show what happens if I try to touch you, like different from the touches that you want? That's what he wants. But if I go, hi, can I touch? Can you touch? No. Now I could push him, and I could, if I went for him, I could make him react really violently just to prove my point, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want our relationship to have any impact. So I'm just going to get him to make up for that little pressure on him. Yeah, thank you. That was just for the video. There you go. Good lad. Okay, do you want to follow me out with some alfalfa? Yeah? Come on, sweetheart. See how trusting he is? Because I don't push him. Like, I just came in a really tight spot there with him. He flinched, but he didn't move away. Come on. Follow me. Yeah, it's safe now because everybody's busy. It's safe now. Let's get you eating in there. And then I'll move it to a feeder. Come on over here, love. Yeah, go quick before Montaro figures it out. Yep. And Jaques the magician has already figured it out. Okay, so that's how easy it is to move wild horses around who have never been, well, he's been haltered under sedation. And with a lot of, you know, you can get a halter on him if you really push him, but not nicely or willingly. So he's a wild horse that doesn't want to be haltered. And right now doesn't want any touch that he doesn't initiate, and he just likes to touch with his nose and his muzzle right now, and that's totally fine. But you see how I can let him out into challenging, and we can do trailer play training, and we can do all kinds of stuff without me needing to get a halter on him first, and without me needing to push his boundaries for his body, and for me to show my dominance by taking over his body or his space or the way he wants to move. And so again, no judgments here. I'm not a trainer. I'm not saying this is my new training method. I'm just showing what I do because I like it, because it fits with who I am and the way I approach life. And I'm just so all about freedom in everything. I'm about freedom and abundance and flow, and so I want that with my horses too.